KC Radio 97.7 FM welcomes you to the coverage of the South East Football League, live across Melbourne and online at kcradio.com.au.
That was half-time. We're back here for the second half on KC Radio 97.7 FM. The players have broken off into position. There is a Hampton Park player down at centre-half forward getting some attention. I think he's injured himself on the way out from half-time. Bryce has some score updates.
Yes, out at Kalora Park. Well, Narry are teaching these guys a lesson, so I'm told Narry 8-7-55 to Doveton 3-2-20.
And just having a look at Carver getting some last-minute stretches.
He just didn't want to go down to the goal square with the rest of the team, so he got a rub down and just waited for them to come and pick him up.
Maybe he took a fancy to the trainer and just wanted a bit of extra attention and let everyone know that he wanted it.
There's a whispering going on. Is there some message that needs to be said from behind? No, it's all good.
Bailey Shaw.
Yes.
What?
Hello, Bailey.
Quick-witted at KC Radio.
At least he didn't swear. No, it's okay.
Bryce Eichholt?
Yeah, no, it's all good,
Yeah,
Bailey.
he's in the bus.
Hello, boys.
All right, so Ship's gone into the centre. Canty's in there as well. Chapman will do battle against Thomas. Marks is out here on the centre wing. Mullins has gone deep into the forward line for Hampton Park. Let's see if we get some life here into the Redbacks for this second half. They trail by 57 points. Allen gets the kick away under pressure. Only as far as Williamson there on the half-back line. He does well. Kicks it up there towards Woodfield, who flies. The mark wasn't paid. Benoit and Woodfield have a scrag of each other as the ball goes on. The clearing kick around the body was a nice one there from Allen. Dropping the mark there was Dawes. Under some pressure now. Has to get the hand pass back out towards Benoit, who had a look and then dropped the ball. Gets wrapped up in a strong tackle by Marchant. How's the umpire going to see it? To the appeals of the Rock coaching staff just in front of us. And the ball's going to be thrown in. Just on edge.
That just started, that just started the way Hampton Park finished, really, didn't it? A lot of fumbling.
So the ball's going to be thrown in. Chapman taps it down. On his hands and knees there. Marchant tries to get the ball out. Thomas just lays on top of him. And the ball's going to be thrown in. You're tuned in to KC Radio. Saturday afternoon local footy on 97.7 FM. If you're still listening to us, we appreciate your support. We're going to have some prizes for you in this second half. We've got some footies to give away. We might just give it away to the 5 people that are still here. Kick inside forward 50. Roach gets the ball punched away nicely there by the Hampton Park player in white. Indiscriminate play here on the half forward line. The hand pass coming out there from Canty. Allen gets it over to Roach. Roach kicks the ball forward. Makes it very hard there for his forward player, Zach Clark, now in the long sleeve. He gets brought to ground and has been penalised for holding the football. Nice tackle there. I think it is Clark, though. It's actually Ford who's been brought to ground. So the ball's going to be turned over on the half-forward flank, out of side. There on the big William Hill. What is it? The Ron William Hill on the outer side where the scoreboard is. Plenty of native trees, according to Bryce. Here's some run from Hampton Park. Dawes has the football. Battery run down from behind. Still gets his kick away. O'Brien couldn't claim the mark. Goes back in. Gives it don't argue. He's been held for an eternity. No free kick was paid. He got the hand pass out there to Mullins, who sees Dawes just continue to run in the pocket. Tries to take the player on. He breaks the tackle. The second effort was there. That has to be holding the football. It wasn't paid. Strong tackle coming from... it wasn't Adams. It was that man in Stulthak, and the Roos get it out of defensive 50 once again, but only as far as Benoit. There's a line of Hampton Park players here. Blockburn goes to Allen, who can go further towards the broadcast position there, towards Ship, but he goes long inside forward 50. His kick lacks any sort of penetration, and Chapman did well to read the play and take the mark. Gets the hand pass to Brewster, holds the football in one hand. He goes short for Allen's taking the mark on the defensive half-back line for the Kangaroos. Allen goes long, off forward flies, takes a good mark there in front of Jackson Philpin. In case you've missed it, there's some reports that Chris Judd may have done his ACL for Carlton this afternoon, so we might not see the great midfielder play again. Rock at the ball inside forward 50. Woodfield's done very well. He's broken 2 tackles, but he couldn't break the tackle of Noonan. He's been penalised for holding the football. Advantage has been paid. Didn't really see the advantage, but there's some run here in the Hampton Park. It's Benoit. He takes the game on, runs his full measure, kicks it out towards centre wing. Coming up to meet it there was Dang. He couldn't collect the football. The numbers there with the Roos. Getting tackled high was Ingles, though. No free kick was paid. Very close to the boundary line on centre wing. Can I see the ball thrown in? No, they're going for the football or each other. They're the players. Dang wants a piece of the action too. Vinny Dang, and the ball's going to be thrown up on centre wing.
Nothing better play at the moment, isn't it?
Yep. At least it's something. Better than what we saw in that second quarter. Benoit gets a hand pass out there towards his teammate in O'Brien, who's running through the centre of the ground. That's a nice pass out there towards Carver on the lead. The big man takes it on his chest, plays on quickly, sees an option inside forward 50. That was a nicely weighted pass to Ashley Allen, who's had to close off the angle deep into that pocket. He's looking to try and get rid of it if he can. There is stuff happening behind here. Bryce is being very unprofessional. He's going to have to be removed from the broadcast position permanently, I think. I think someone's...
He's caught onto it.
They've kicked the first goal in the quarter again, Hampton Park.
Ashley Allen has kicked the goal from the pocket, and that has gone through for the first goal of the second half. They have managed to kick goals.
Come on, guys, pull it together.
Every quarter, Hampton Park have kicked the first goal, and they've done it again after some interesting play, let's say.
Is everything all right back there, boys?
No, I don't know something's happening in the front of the bus.
Just be glad you're outside, mate. Someone's trying to gas us to death.
Can't let a bomb off.
No, it wasn't me. LaRosa, there, the cannonball gets the ball out nicely through Marks, kicks it the centre half forward. The numbers, though, with the Kangaroos once again. Canty just slices his way through the traffic too easily.
Oh, good mark.
Kicks the ball long. Roach there, just too big, too strong against his opponent there in Kane White. And he's going to line up from the goal square and kick his first.
Straight out. He's not even letting the umpire put him on an angle.
Oh, nearly off the side of the boot there by Roach. That's an easy goal. Not even a celebration from the big man. He just puts his head down and goes back to his spot. That's his third goal of the afternoon. And it rocks 12. So they go to 12-11-83 to Hampton Park 4-26 after Ashley Allen's goal to start this second half.
A very quick answer by Rock, which should please Brad Jones, that they haven't taken the foot off the pedal after that first goal. And it just went bang, straight out of the middle, straight down to the big man in Roach, who took a nice contested mark with one hand while holding the player off his opponent with the other.
Hampton Park have scored the first goal in every quarter so far, first, second, and now the third as well, as Kane just has a quick recovery as well. And then Rock have just been able to completely outclass them out of the middle as Hampton Park go forward again.
Through Nathan Allen's a long kick inside forward 50. Carver flies. He couldn't claim the mark. At front and square there was Phillips. His hand pass misses its target. The pressure from the Rock defence pushes Hampton Park outside forward 50. Chapman goes in, taps the ball forward. Quick hands coming out there from Dawes to Phillips. Then a shot on goal from Dang from around the from the pocket there by Dang. Just couldn't quite get it back through for a goal. So that's another behind there for Hampton Park. They go to 4-3-27. Still trailing Rock 12-11-83. So the long kick in there. Chapman gets a punch on the hand for his efforts and taking the mark. Shoots a hand pass out towards Allen, who's provided plenty of run this afternoon, Blair Allen. That's a long kick up towards centre wing where forward flies, but couldn't claim the mark. O'Brien goes in for Hampton Park. He gets tackled strongly and brought to ground. We spend a lot of time together in this van.
We do,
and sometimes you enjoy the company and sometimes you hate it.
Too familiar with each other?
The person who smelt it dealt it, so I'm blaming Trent.
Oh!
You will be suspended. It could be Bryce the way he's going at the moment.
Bryce pointed it out.
It might be his quagmire in his pants that we're worried about, but there is definitely an arranged smell inside the broadcast position at the moment. So tapping it down there was Thomas coming through, getting the hand pass out. That was nice play by Nathan Allen. Hampton Park looking to build off the half back line out towards Dawes, who gives a don't argue when going for the mark there against Thompson. coming through and applying a strong tackle there was Marchant. Oh, there's a bit of a push and a shove. Players just... Dawes just likes to have a bit of a push and a shove if everybody goes near to. But Hunter Parker inside forward 50. Coming up to meet the football though with Chapman for the Roos. Taps it out there towards Longmuir. He gets brought to ground. There's a rock player down. The umpire says play on. Mullins breaks one tackle. Gets some space. Has a shot on goal. Edward Mullins for the Redbacks. Gets touched on the line there by Vanyan. He nearly got cleaned up for his troubles and behind for Hampton Park. So they go to 4-4, trailing Rock 12-11. The short kick in there towards Brewster. He kicks it long. It's a nice pass towards Allen. He'd nearly be best on ground this afternoon, Blair Allen. He goes even further afield there towards Ford. Was he pushed when going for the marking contest? The umpire says play on. That was a strong tackle by Ford. He got pushed into the contest after missing the mark and managed to apply a tackle there on Nathan Dawes from Hampton Park. So the ball's been thrown up. Trying to kick it out there was O'Brien. His kick was intercepted, but the Hampton Park still managed to get the ball forward. Coming up there was Blockburn. He couldn't clear it. The numbers with the Kangaroos once again. Another entry inside forward 50. The mark was nearly completed there by Clark. Close to the boundary line. The ball now goes over. 30 metres around from Rock's attacking end. You can send us a tweet at 977footy. I think there might be some time to breathe some life into the commentary team here. We have 5 footballs to give away thanks to the AFL South East Country Championships on at Casey Fields this afternoon. If you want an NAB Kick footy, flash your lights, get Bailey's attention, and he'll walk it over to your car. So having a look
the other
at
side there, Kane.
There's one.
First winner.
On centre wing, the black, and you've got one. So there you go, Bailey. On centre wing, you can go and deliver a football there and say hello from 97.7. Vanyan has the ball on the half-forward line for the Roos. He kicks it in there, looking for Roach on the lead. The big man, Strong today, has taken a good mark, and he'll line up for a shot on goal from 30 metres out, nearly directly in front.
How many footies does Bailey need?
Needs your own pump.
So it looks like it's a Nissan.
It's a Nissan
or a Mazda.
Ford, the silver Ford up on that hill.
Behind
Ford. So we've gone Ford, Nissan,
Yeah,
Mazda.
Flashing again.
Flash him 3 times if it's a Ford.
There we go, yep. So
That was 4.
Bailey's on his way. Back with the play. Who's got it? Roach has got it. He's lining up from only 30 metres out. Steady approach. Stuttering approach now. He sets sail. He likes to make the goal umpire work, but this time it's gone through for another goal. Roach has kicked his second of the second half. He has now kicked 4 goals for the match.
Now, while Bailey's walking over there, what we'll organise is, Bailey, you've got the headset. Before you give the footy to the listener, they have to have a chat with us.
Will do, boys.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Oh, there's someone speaking to Bailey as he's walking around the...
One of the boys on the back of the ute there, Bailey. I'll have a chat.
No, we're not at Narre Warren though, so we're a bit safer out here.
We've got a couple of feral rock listeners, boys, who are just giving me a bit of a hard time.
I
But we'll
think
be
it
right.
was, mate.
Just be careful, mate. You've got to walk back. I can't get out of the broadcast van to support you. As Pelagia kicks it towards centre half forward. Ford pushes off his opponent.
Oh, he's copped one right in the plums.
Oh, in the never-nevers. At least you know they're still there, Matty Ford. And the kick coming out of that clearance only as far... Oh, no. Was Vanyan's mark not paid? No. What?
No, it must be a free kick downfield.
Oh. What?
I don't know.
Rout's just giving him the old 1-2 to the back of the head right in front of the umpire. The umpire didn't have the kahunas to make a decision. Another player's gone down behind play. Vanyan's been taken down twice. There's a little spot fires happening off the play. Allen gives a shells the candy, goes back to Vanyan. This is good play now as they build up on the outer side. Summage hand pass towards his captain in Canty. Usually good by foot, doesn't let his teammate down now. Roach has got a real head of steam up now. He's kicked 4 goals. He looks like he's a man on a mission. There is no one taking that football away from him. The big number 6 for the Kangaroos, one of their new recruits this season from the Eastern Football League, Sean Roach.
Another good strong mark too. Good strong hands.
For goal number 5 from 40 metres out. Short, sharp approach, and he goes. Sean Roach. Oh, he likes to make the umpire work, but the umpire enjoys it. That's Sean Roach's 5th goal of the afternoon and their 14th. They go to 14-11-95 against 4-4-28.
Did you say the umpire enjoys it or needs it?
Enjoys it.
Ford's moving a bit gingerly after copping a volley kick straight to the undesired area out there. Boys, he's still hobbling around, sucking in it, and he's waved to the bench to say he'll stay out there, but that's going to sting for a day or two.
Yeah, we've got another car flicking its lights over on the half-forward pocket.
The prize for now has been given out.
Bailey only has one ball.
So does Ford at the moment.
Bryce is just going to stop trying to be a funny man. Leave the jokes to the real comedians here. So the ball's going to... Oh, Canty goes in. Dawes is still there as well. I'm considering giving a football to that black car over there just because they're flashing the lights at us. And now Hampton Park, can they build? Here they go, off the half-back flank. O'Brien kicks the ball to centre half forward. Powers jumps in between three players to take the mark and plays on quickly with plenty of dash and run. Kicks it to centre half forward. Woodfield flies with the one hand. Blair Allen front and square. Blair Allen, can he top off his career game? No, he can't. That ball took a really nasty bounce.
Another car towards the left. Have you got enough balls?
I've got plenty. And the ball's going to be thrown in right next to the point post.
Get a game of the seniors torch, you squib.
Oh, so I think Bailey's just giving a few choice words to some people. Maybe we should just listen to Bailey as he walks around the ground.
Yeah, he's still over at the other side of the ground.
No, he's just over here now. He's walked back.
There's a bit of a Casey Radio party going on out there by the goals. I think the whole reserves rock team is just a bit unhappy that they didn't get picked for the ones, boys.
They're still trying to find their balls, Bailey.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. So they're trying to clear it on the half-back line here. We're going to war with rock. It's on. Casey Radio versus the Rock Seconds. I think you lost today, boys, by 5 points. Just checking the score, 55-47. Hampton Park Reserves haven't won for 3 years, but they did today. There you go, Rock Reserves. Stick it up for you, Bailey. The ball's on centre wing. Carver has the free kick. He goes long, looking for an option. It's O'Brien. He flies. He couldn't mark. Brewster's there. Also going in Thompson. Oh, he's getting held on to. Thompson keeps the ball in. It's going to be turned over. Baston now for Hampton Park goes long. There's a player in the best position to mark inside forward 50. And that was Reese. Oh. The ball goes to Blackburn. Oh, he saw himself into trouble. Then nearly hit the post. He has hit the post from only 2 metres out. Oh.
He's put Jeffy Garlett's dribble kick to shame with that effort. That was absolutely ridiculous.
No confidence in his game there, young Rodney Blackburn. Didn't know what to do, and he kicked the ball into the post, which is probably the worst thing he could do. A Rock player's just been dumped heavily after trying to take the mark. There's a lot of things happening off the play. Hampton Park are frustrated. They can't get themselves back into the game. The cannonball. He gets the hand pass there towards Blair Allen. Career game for Allen. Kick inside forward. 50 Woodfield. With his arms chopped. It wasn't paid. Hampton Park under some pressure there. White gets a hand pass out to Noonan on one leg. Here's some run coming from Baston. On centre wing, they have an option there in Kaiser. He's been quiet, but he's taking a good mark on centre wing. So Kaiser can go long. There goes for a short spearing pass towards me. That was the only player that was the intended target there. He gave Corey Phillips no chance at all. All right. Oh, yeah. So what are we going to do with the rest of the balls?
Well, we had a few cars tipping their lights at us. There's another one, that same one.
We'll get one over to the black car.
Did you see that one, boy? What's your name, Bailey?
Boy.
Kid, whatever your name is, get over there with the footies. Yeah, they're going to get one over there because they're going to blow their...
I reckon Trent can go across this time.
Pelagi tries to get the hand pass out. He gets dumped heavily behind the play. Cutting it off there was Dawes. Ship slides in. Over the top of the football there was Canty. Oh, he's trying to argue with the cannonball. We know he's going to win that battle there. LaRosa wasn't going to take an inch. Andrew Ship is very slow to his feet. And the ball's going to be thrown up on centre wing. So the margin's still 67 points. We might give a football out if someone can tweet us in how much can Rock win by. Ship clears centre wing, goes along looking for Carver. He flies and takes a good mark there. We might need to give a footy to the Rock reserves in case I offended somebody before. There's actually someone there. Bailey, what's going on?
Do you need to step inside the bus for a moment, Bailey?
There was a lady trying to climb into the back of the broadcast position.
I have no idea what you're talking about, please.
Oh, what's going on here?
He's the only one watching the game, boys.
Carver.
Oh, yeah.
Kick goal number 5.
Did you get a lady confused with the Rock Reserves, boys?
No. Carver comes in, kicks it across the face and through for one behind. It was definitely a blonde-headed lady. She plays better than the Rock Reserves, actually, Bailey. But no, it's 4.
You know you two, you're on your own, don't you?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. 4:6:30 to 14-11-95. It's all just said with love. We love the Rock Footy Club. You know that. Webster kicks it short. Vanion's had a tough afternoon. He's getting bowled over by everybody, but takes a good mark. The wily veteran off the halfback flank. On a long lead, Williamson's been ignored, so he goes short. Oh, that's not the best option. Trying to keep the ball in there was Inglisso, was told he was a weird cat by his coach during the pre-game. The numbers here with Hampton Park. This is better play. Can you believe it? They've chained 4 hand passes together. Can they make it 5? They can. They've got an option inside forward, 50 to the side to go long. Looking for Carver. He used his body to give it the space, but there was nobody there. Where Brewster comes in, trips over, couldn't get the ball out. Pack's formed 40 metres right in front of the goal for Hampton Park. They're trailing by 65 points. Oh, the no-look tap there by Thomas. That's one of the plays of the year. A basketball style tap towards the back. Nathan Allen was there. No one expected a tap towards the back. And a nice finishing work and great goal there by Nathan Allen for Hampton Park. I keep getting touched by people. I don't like it. 5-6-36. You get your chance, boys. You don't need to touch me. And they're trailing now by 59 points. Whoever was touching me, have a go.
I thought you were all about the top. Kane now, just some around the ground scores in the Sefnal. Beaconsfield, Tooradin. There are no close games. Beaconsfield 9-10-64. Tooradin 4-6-36. Narry Warren a 57 to Doveton's 20. And Pakenham a 32 to Berwick 80.
So Ship has just been penalised for holding the football after being slung 360. Trent, you still with us?
Yeah, tough call that one. He did get spun round a full circle, and got the handball away in the end. But no, I think a full 360 with the ball is plenty of time to get rid of it. So fair call in the end, and Rock lining up for a shot. About 45 out on a 45-degree angle, so a chance to extend the lead again. Thompson with a shot on goal.
Take it away, Trent. Keep going. There's a lot of cars leaving as well, so hopefully they're listening to 97.7, or our commentating's that bad they're going to go.
Take it back to a 66-point deficit, and it's just dragged back towards the social club side of the ground for one behind. So Rock moved to 14-12-96 to Hampton Park 5-6-36, and it's brought back in, and I can't quite see around that far of the ground, Kate.
That's all right. Trent Knight doing some commentating in this second half. The black car is still flashing their lights. Give him the football, please.
Where are you, Bailey?
He's probably walked past Rock reserves and they've kidnapped him. The ball's thrown in. Trying to get it out there was Roach. He couldn't do so. The black car's trying to go home.
Yeah.
They want the football first, and they're going to go. So get over there, Bailey, so they can go home and listen to 97.7. We thank everybody for their support. If you're still listening to us, you're pretty brave or bored. I'm not sure. The ball comes out the back there towards Thompson. Quick hand pass out towards Longmuir. Misses its target. Hampton Park with plenty of run. Can they clear it out of defensive 50? They can. In the best position there was Phillips. Goes to the one hand. Couldn't claim the mark. Brewster wanted the football a little bit more. Managed to get the tap away there towards Inglisso from the Roos. He kicks it long to a 2-on-1 contest. Going back with the flight of the football there. Oh, was Ship. He just got kneed in the kidneys. He's very slow to his feet after that tough collision. And the ball's now on the half-forward line. Broadcast side of the ground. Score check. 5-6-36 Hampton Park. Trailing Rock 14-12-96. 60 points the margin. Bailey is on his way with a footy. He's not. Three-quarter time. So we'll get that football out to you there, and the Black Statesman at three-quarter time. Bailey can only walk one length of the ground 1 quarter, so we need his skateboard here to get him around there a bit faster. So maybe next week we'll bring that in. But the ball's thrown in. Ship doing the ruck there against Roach. Oh, that would have hurt the back. Brought Ship to his knees. Getting the kick forward there was Marks. Off one step. It's gone long forward out of position. Can't mark. Ball brought to ground there by White. Under pressure like they have all afternoon. Oh, Marchant. Blind turns twice, dancing with the star stuff there. The ball comes out towards the cannonball. LaRosa gets the hand pass back to Canty. Kicks it to the hot spot. They compete, and taking a good mark there was Reese. He goes back right across the ground towards Ship, whereas there are about 35 players here as an option. He could have swept it the other side and tried to get some ball movement here, but silly football sometimes. It's a lot easier for me in the broadcast position, that's for sure. Basson received it from Ship. Goes long to Carver. He flies. Good punch away there by Chapman. Oh, LaRosa, the cannonball. Just got a tough one there from the crossface crippler. And Chapman wants to go in after it too. Be careful on the ground there against Benway. You never know what could happen. The kick coming there from Marks. Ship leading out from the back line. Drops the mark, but does well to get the hand pass going forward to O'Brien. Over the top now towards Holden. Gets the V8 going there, Aaron Holden. That's a disappointing kick. Bouncing football for Nathan Allen. Has to stand and wait. Goes back to Aaron Holden. Kicks it over there towards Blackburn. From 40 metres out, sets sail for goal.
Oh.
Well, that was probably closer than his attempt from the pocket. And that one's gone out of bounds. Is it on the full?
Yeah, out in the full.
Out in the full.
Yeah,
Thomas
good
is
build-up.
frustrated.
Good build-up too by Hampton Park then.
It was.
Showed strong signs,
Yeah,
but
just a bad kick
you're
in
right.
the forward line.
unable to. Yeah, just
Dying
clear in the
quietly.
throat.
Sluthak kicks it in long. Benoit in the best position to mark. At the top of Woodfield, couldn't do so. Coming through there, Chapman. Ship was tough into the contest. He gets tackled strongly there by Canty. And the ball's going to be thrown up. I haven't seen Ben Tivendale. Is he getting a rest or is he injured in this third quarter? Tapped down by Chapman. Good use of the body. Another clearance there to Rock. Out towards Woodfield. Getting trapped there by his hair. Couldn't get the ball out. Diving over the top of it was Allen. That's Blair Allen. Not Nathan Allen or Ashley from Hampton Park. That's the Blair version from Rock. The ball's going to be thrown up on centre wing. Bailey wants to come home. Ball's thrown up. Carver tries to get it out. Noonan's in there as well. It's gone nowhere. Still on centre wing. I thought it was going to rain in this second half, but it's cleared up a little bit. There's
Yeah.
still some grey clouds coming in from the far southwest, and there goes the siren. Some people say thank God. That's three-quarter time. Hampton Park 5-6-36. They kicked 2 goals, 4 to Rocks, 3 goals, 1. Roach kicked all goals in that quarter. They go to 14-12-96. 60 points the margin at three-quarter time. Roach has 5. Tivendale has 2. Singles to Allen, Marks, Powers, Adams, Williamson. And for Hampton Park, 2 goals to Nathan Allen, singles to Holden, Carver and Mullins.
Oh, there we go. The van's cleared out. Everyone's cleared
so's
out.
that
but,
smell.
Yeah.
Must have been Trent. And
The funny thing is he doesn't have a headset, so you can talk about him as much as you like and he won't know.
It's no fun talking about him then, is it?
look at
So,
Neil Adams there.
Yes.
He's in his...
he's civvies now. He's done for the day. But Rock only increased their lead by 5 points in that quarter, so that there was a bit more intensity from Hampton Park. And they played a lot better, I think, than they have in the first half of the footy in that quarter. So hopefully they can keep it going for the last quarter and we can have a decent contest.
Trent doesn't have a headset, but to the car that is after that ball, flash your lights because he's walking in your direction now, but he doesn't know which one. So just keep flashing your
Who,
lights.
Trent?
Yeah, Trent's dropping the ball off.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well,
It's the
No,
one. No, they didn't get one.
why didn't those grey one people get it? The ones who keep flashing it, why didn't they get it?
Because he only had one ball with
Well,
him.
that's who I thought was winning. Do I need to go over there and give them a footy?
Yeah,
Can
they
you
need
call?
to meet you.
Can you call?
No.
I'll go and deliver it. Look, they're opening the doors.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
deserve a footy.
Yeah, I know they do. I know they
I'll
flash.
take it over
Yeah,
to them
they're
if they
waving
get
to
up
us.
on the
Yep.
roof of their car.
Yeah, they've
No.
just opened the doors.
Yeah,
Get on the
they're
roof
getting
of
one.
your
No,
car.
don't get in
Price.
the roof of your car. Yeah, we'll get them a footy. I know who it is.
So the ball's thrown up. Chapman taps it down to the cannonball, LaRosa. He says, tackle me if you can, because I know you can't. And the ball's going to be thrown up. Secondary throw up. Up they go. Chapman taps it down. Oh, the ball just ricochets out there towards Dang. Gets around Powers a little bit too easily. Hand pass out to Benra and the pressure's been turned over. Longmuir's held on to. No free kick. Marchant goes in. Couldn't get it out. Polarage did well. Going through there, though, was Benoit. Dives on top of the pack. The umpires really let some of these tight one-on-one contests go. There has been the ball's going to be thrown up.
Is that marching on the bottom of the pack?
It was. So we've got one football left to give away here at Robert Booth Reserve. The kick coming forward from the clearance all the way down towards Roach, who's taken a good mark there in front of White. And the big man is going up to have a shot on goal from only 10 metres out directly in front. Jared Healy, the 900-game veteran's going out to give a football to the spectators. So next person to go is Bryce.
I'll call it. You can go out.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Here we go. Where's Trent? Is Trent gone?
I don't know.
Roach.
You and I know what Trent's doing.
Roach from the pocket. Shouldn't miss from here. Can he make it 6? Yes, he can. That is 4 goals in a row to Big Sean Roach. They go to 15-12-102. First goal of the last quarter going the way of the Kangaroos to 5-6-36. Great finishing work there by Roach. Bryce.
Some around the ground scores in the Sefnal. Beaconsfield 9-12-66 to Delmore 6-7-43. Narry Warren a 9-9-63 to Doveton 5-3-33. And Pakenham a 5-8-38 to Berwick 13-9-87.
So, Bryce, with the around the ground scores, you can send us a tweet at 977footy. We thank you to those people who have flashed their lights and received a Auskick footy thanks to AFL South East this afternoon. La Rosa over the top there towards Allen. Blair Allen's kick around the body, bouncing football there. Roach set himself to collect it but couldn't do so. Martin with some speed collects the football but then gets tackled. Comes back out to Roach. Gets a hand pass over there to Longmuir. Longmuir's kick around the body. Was it touched? I don't think so. 16 goals to Rock. They go to 16-12, 108. Let's hope Hampton Park can score because this could come really messy. But Longmuir kicks his first goal. Is it Longmuir? I'll give it to Longmuir. And it's now 16-12, 108 to 5-6-36. In that third quarter, Hampton Park actually did have quite a substantial amount of scoring shots. They had 6 scoring shots, but only could kick 2 goals for. So they should be a little bit closer. But this game has been dominated by the Kangaroos, looking for their second win of season 2015. The celebrations here at Hampton Park will have another week to wait before they get their first win of the season. Ship now in the centre, tries to get it out, but only as far as Vanyan. He's kicked forward there towards Longmuir. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Noonan. Oh, the Hampton Park player trying to do a little bit too much there was Nathan Allen. He got wrapped up in a strong tackle, but receives the free kick for too high. So Allen, underrated footballer Nathan Allen. He'd be getting a game in most other teams, you would think. So Rout from centre wing, he goes long inside forward 50. Carver flies, crashes into his own teammate there in Phillips, drops the mark. Pack forms, and the ball's going to be thrown up right in front of the the goals, 50 metres out. Well, flying into the contest there. Good punch away was Inglesso. He's punched it as far as he could kick it, but the Hampton Park players have the numbers. Ship tries to get himself through some traffic, tries to find Mullins by hand, couldn't do so, it's been turned over. Vanyan goes in, Brewster was there, his hand pass was cut off nicely though by Mullins. Mullins goes for the tunnel ball attempt there, Ship gets tackled high and then driven into the ground by Canty. And it's actually Benoit. Benoit will get the hand pass there towards Dawes, hits the ground running, kicks inside forward, 50. A Rock player goes down as Carver's taken the mark directly in front. Carver's kicked one, he can make it goal number 2. So, I don't know if Jared's made his way around to the people on the wing. He is played 900 games and he's 65 years of age. It might take him a while, but
With his
I
stick.
think he's taken the football and gone home. So Carver now, from 40 metres out, directly in front. Oh, he sprayed it. But it doesn't matter, it's a goal. Great finishing work there by Nathan Carver. He's kicked his first goal. Oh, all the lights are flashing now. Look at the white car. They want a footy. They're really flashing the lights. We've got a contest for the last footy here. The white car's leading from the Holden. Ford versus Holden. Holden's winning. I don't know what we're going to do with this last football, but great work there by Carver.
I reckon we should have a drift competition, Kane.
6-6-42. Trailing 16-12, 108.
Normal behaviour here in Hampton Park. Who can do the biggest drift out of Russell Booth Reserve?
Yeah, it won't be the special bus, that's for sure.
Watch me.
That white car is pleading for the football. We might have to give it to them. Allen at centre half forward gets a hand pass over towards Powers, who leaves the ball behind, going through their Pelage. Hand pass comes out, but it's been cut off there by Hampton Park. They're still putting some run into this final quarter, which is good to see. O'Brien takes a mark, sweeps a hand pass out there towards Ashley Allen, in space on centre wing, shoots the hand pass out of the voice. It's Corey Phillips taking the game on. He's got nowhere to go, so back by hand towards Dawes, looking for an option inside forward, 50, it's Carver. Carver's taken the mark there, and he's going to... Is it Carver? No, it's not Carver. Just waiting. It is Carver. I apologise, I'm confusing myself. And Carver's going to line up for a shot on goal. Tight from the pocket, from 30 metres out. The distance won't test him, the accuracy might, Bryce. And in he comes. Nathan Carver will have a shot on goal. He's happy with it. The umpire doesn't have to move, and that's 2 goals in a row to Nathan Carver. And they go to 7-6-48. Still trailing Rock by 60 points. Okay, I've done it. The white cars won a football. I don't know how we're going to get it out there to the white. Is it a white Ford station wagon or a
You keep an eye.
sedan?
Trent's heading off shortly, so Trent can drop it in on the way around there. But Kane, an update in the AFL. The Crows have won by 9 points, and the game to start at Metricon Stadium in about 20 minutes' time.
All right, so that white car who's flashing the lights right now, in the pocket you have won our last football. Unless we can find another one, we'll get it around to you. Or please come over to the broadcast position and pick up your football. So the ball's been kicked out there by Hampton Park. Up they fly at centre-half forward. No mark was taken. Can they make it 3 goals in a row? Well, Nathan Allen just got dragged pretty severely to the ground. He's been penalised for holding the football. The sun is setting in my eyes. And is the free kick... No, the free kick's gone the way of Rock. I thought Allen had his head ripped off. The umpire's closer than me and doesn't have the sun in his eyes, so we'll go the way the umpire paid it. Rock cleared outside defensive 50 now towards centre wing. A 2-on-2 contest in favour of Hampton Park. Ashley Allen gets a hand pass there towards Dang. Entry inside forward. 50 looking for Carver. Oh, he couldn't take the mark this time, the big man. He dives over the football, taps it towards Ship. Ship gives a don't argue, breaks a tackle, gets the hand pass to Dawes. The kick around the body to the hot spot. They compete. The mark was dropped. Thomas couldn't collect it. He's been tackled. The ball spills free. I can't see. There's a pack of players on top of the football now. And it's going to be thrown up. Oh, gee whiz. I can't see. I seriously cannot see. I'm trying to get the sun out of my eyes. Rock are trying to clear it close to the boundary line. The ball goes out. Oh, I told you about this position, Bryce.
Boys, this white Ford is coming to pick up his ball. He's driving all across the ground just to get this orange footy.
They're coming across the ground. That'd be a little bit of entertainment for us. They are too. They are.
Yeah.
All right.
We actually saw celebrations as well, Kane. He stood out of his car, did the double fist in the air. He's pumped about his footy. And it's just upsetting that he'll have to pump his footy.
So, the game is happening.
Here he is right now.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
He's wrapped about his footy.
I don't think we don't have another one, sorry. No, you're right.
We think we do. It's in the front somewhere. What took you so long, Jared? I can't actually...
Rock are bringing it through the middle.
They are, yeah. Rock, Cannonball, Pelagi, Powers. Glass hand pass there by Tivendale out towards Vanyan. He's under some pressure now on the outer side. Vanyan slaps the ball forward. The number's still with Rock, I should say. Pelagi tries to get the ball out. Hampton Park are still going into the contest, but they couldn't get a clear disposal away. Coming through there, Williamson. His kick was touched as it smothered. By himself there was Allen. Could top it off with a nice goal. Decides to go into the pocket looking for Roach. Nice punch away this time by White. Can Woodfield do something fancy from the pocket? He goes with the banana. The right side banana when a left foot was needed. Cannon straight into that point post. Out of bounds on the full. Score check. 108 to 48. I'm glad that Hampton Park gentleman was quite happy with his footy. So it's how did yours football handling go, Jared?
Perfect. I had a nice, enjoyable time. They wanted me to autograph it, but I didn't want to devalue it for them.
Oh, you could have sold it as the Jared Healy who won a Brownlow medal at Sydney.
Could have.
The real Jared Healy.
Matthew Clark goes in. He gets the ball tapped away from him there. Roach is in there, gets his arm wrapped up. That's holding the football. Strong tackle by Ship. The umpire doesn't reward it. He's giving him the old chicken wing there. Nearly brought his arm around his back there. The wily old veteran Andrew Ship. He's still shaking his head. He can't believe it. Blackburn against Roach. Tapped the ball down. Allen gets the hand pass back there towards Jack Jones. His kick forward's been cut off by the ever-reliable, evergreen Ben Tivendale. Penetrating by foot. Inside forward 50 and taking the mark there was Ford. Wonder how he's feeling after his little mishap earlier in that third quarter.
They dropped.
Don't know. They're still floating around his ears. And he'll be lining up for a shot on goal now. He hasn't kicked one today, Ford. It's been the Roach performance in their second half who's kicked 4 out of the last 5 goals.
Tough kick too with this breeze we saw at the other end of the ground, struggling in these conditions. So it's going to be a good goal if he can sink it, but no, sprays it to the broadcast side. So 1 behind to Ford. Disappointing result in the end. And Hampton Park to try and mount something out of defence here.
There's a few people out there listening to us too.
Oh, that's
Had a
good.
walk around the ground. Lincoln's going to get his ass kicked in a minute. And there's some of the 300 club.
Bailey, you mean?
Nah, Lincoln, little kid over there named Lincoln. His mum was I just listen to the sounds of the crowd.
So a 3-on-1 contest there, 3 in favour of Hampton Park. Lincoln, you better be a good boy as Corey Phillips kicks it out from centre wing, but Rock have the spare numbers in defence. Taking the good mark there is Stulthak. He kicks it right across the ground. It's always dangerous. The white car's trying to blind me now. He's gone back to his same position. He just keeps flashing it at me. He's a flasher. He's a dirty flasher, the man in the white car.
An absolute pest.
And the car next to him. That was our previous winner as well.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad people can enjoy themselves at the football. The margin here is 61.
Giving them something to enjoy here today.
Oh, yeah, he's still waving. He should buy a membership. He loves us that much.
He's waving his footy
Yeah.
out of the black car.
Yeah,
Both
look at
cars
He's
are waving
looking for
their
the pump.
footies.
They want the pump.
him.
Oh, here we go. Now, Carver, this is the same spot. He's got a kicking advice from the 300 Club. I can't actually tell you what they were saying and how to kick it, but it was
Was there many people in the 300 club?
Yeah, they're all on the fence there, but it was some sort of thing through the big things.
Kick it straight.
Yeah, there's a few more nouns and adjectives in there.
So Jake McKenzie has a shot on goal. We'll be getting some advice from the 300 club in the pocket. In he comes. McKenzie, oh no.
The umpire hasn't moved.
That's, yeah, he didn't have to.
No.
You could tell far away that was nowhere near on line. Lucky to even get a point.
And at least they're still pressing. They haven't given up the ghost, which is good.
I'm really disappointed in the amount of people that have left. I know it's hard to stay to the end, but you're committed to the club and you've got to see it through to the end, as much as it is hard work. Yes, White Car, you're still there. You're celebrating it, we know, and you've stayed and won the footy, so that's a good thing. There's been a 50-metre penalty. I can't look at him. He's putting me off.
Like a deer caught in the headlights now, aren't you?
Yeah. So the free kick's gone for Rock. They've got a 50-metre penalty in the centre of the ground. The kick coming forward was weighted, hoping to find Roach. But players with their arms in the air, there's some tired players out there now. The mark was taken by Phillips of Hampton Park. Brings it out towards Andrew Shipp, who's right in front of the 97.7 FM broadcast position. He's frustrated, Andrew Shipp, and that ball's going to be thrown in. The boundary umpire's had a tough day. Look into his eyes, try and put him off, but couldn't do so. The ball was thrown in nicely to Blair Allen, taps it towards the back. Williamson comes through, march it. Gets a hand pass out towards Longview. About to be run down. Get out to get rid of that umpire. They let it go. Coming through there, the cannonball. LaRosa applies a strong tackle. The umpire just says it's mine. The ball's going to be thrown up. I'm going to raise a question for both Trent and Jared and also Bailey. I'm concerned about the average age of umpires in this competition this season, and I don't know if they're brave enough to actually make some tough decisions when it's on the line. The ball's on centre wing. I mean, yes, we've got to, build the umpire ranks up and give everyone an opportunity, but when the average age is about 16 or 17 against grown men, are they going to be able to make the decisions in the heat of the battle? I'm not sure. Shipp kicks the ball forward, coming up to meet it there, dropping the mark when he should have really taken it was Phillips. He'll sweep the hand pass out now towards Dawes. The silence is deafening in the van. Trying to get the ball out there. McKenzie has to go to Dawes now. The kick around the body. It's a dribbler. Only people back there are Rock. I think the man in the white car's happy with my call there. The umpires are too young. Bouncing football for Ford. Oh, beautiful. Instep there by Woodfield. He kicks it long, looking for Roach on the lead. The mark's been taken by the big man. Would have been a free kick anyway. Sean Roach is lining up directly in front from 40 metres out, and he'll have a shot on goal. Something's been texted through, tweeted at 977 footy. No one's reading it out.
Yes, so I'm aware of what time the movies have been booked for. I've just got a message.
Communication from home, Kane.
Hey?
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Just speaking about the umpire in the middle of the ground was actually a senior finals umpire for last year, so he's got quite a bit of experience at this level.
Is that Peter Marshall's dad?
No, the younger one in the middle of the ground at the moment in the centre zone. He was a senior finals umpire for last year, so he's very confident in this competition, and Hampton Park see it over the boundary line after that was a massive kick. That would have been a 50-60 metre kick out from a Rock behind. So
now I can look into the umpire's eyes here once again and see if we can put him off. The throw in, he's not looking, concentrating. That's a good throw in. Ford taps it down, going through there. Ashley Allen Mackenzie on his hands and knees, taps it out there towards Ship. Woodfield applies a strong tackle. Ship's not even trying to get it out. The ball's going to be thrown up. So you need to go, Jared. You've got a pressing date on hand.
Hey? Oh, we're going
Has
to the movies.
Leanne listened and had enough and wants you to go home? It's
That
just,
might be it.
Yeah. So trying to get it out there, Jones. He gets brought to the ground. The ball spills to Allen. Blair Allen, the kick around the body. Beautiful finishing work there by the Kangaroos midfielder, who's had a fantastic afternoon. That's goal number 2 to Blair Allen, and that's their 17th. They go to 17-14, 116, leading Hampton Park 7-6-48.
Is battery going to go flat?
We don't have jumper
I'm a bit
cables.
concerned about that guy's safety. Is he okay? He seems to be flashing his lights. I don't know whether he needs some assistance. Maybe Bailey can go around and see.
Should I give the RAC vehicle, boys? I'm a little bit worried that this guy's not going to be able to get home.
I thought he had a few too many frothies when he drove around here the way he was carrying on.
They've definitely enjoying themselves, flicking their lights on for us because they've both won football today. So congratulations to them, and hopefully they can take it home and enjoy having a kick in the park, because we thank you to AFL Southeast for their kind sponsorship with the footballs that we're giving away. I don't know if they'll be sponsoring us next week after our efforts here today. Carver kicks the ball inside forward
kick.
50. That was a good pass. The game has really just stopped to a walk, and lining up for a shot on goal is the Hampton Park midfielder, number 55, lucky number Blake Rout, or Root, if you want to get a little bit nasty, and he's going to line up for a shot on goal from 30 metres out on a 15-degree angle. This will be their third highest score for the season if he can kick it. In he comes, Blake Root. The ball comes back nicely in the breeze. He's kicked his first goal of the afternoon, and Hampton Park's 8th. They go to 8-8-56. Still trailing Rock 17-14, 116, 60 points the margin.
Final score at Casey Fields, aka Lend-Lease Oval. Casey Scorpions have won 10-12-72 to the VFL Pies, 9-14-68.
Close game there.
4 points.
Yep.
Very good football. Well, at least Hampton Park are still playing this out, which is good. Not giving in, and just going to play right till the final sign.
That last passage of play, resulting in that goal as well, was actually quite impressive. The way they were able to move the ball and then hit the target inside forward 50. It's just a shame that it's come at the 29th minute mark of the last quarter. This has probably been the longest quarter of the game. We saw the first quarter would have only just reached 21 minutes, I reckon. But and Rocker bringing it out of the middle again. This is just turning into a training drill out here, boys.
It is a procession.
Good tackle.
And Canty gets wrapped up in a nice tackle there by Mackenzie. Gets rewarded for holding the football. I came here on Good Friday hoping to see some good things, and the effort I saw from Hampton Park was a lot different. Rout's just thrown one at Marks, but going back to what I was saying, the effort that I saw on Good Friday is not here this afternoon. Those boys who went out and represented Hampton Park in the first game of the season really put it on the line for 4 quarters, and although they didn't win, they got pretty close. They've been a long way off it here this afternoon. I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if it's injuries that are taking some players out of their top 22. This is a disappointing result here for the Hampton Park Football Club. Chip goes short to Benoit, plays on quickly. It's a mongrel spiral and kick forward. Rout drops the mark but does his own roving. Kicks the ball in.
That's downfield.
Talk about taking one back. That was a nice bump by Canty. Rout's gone in and given a bit of a push and a shove. You deserve it from your rainmaker you threw earlier, Blake Rout. But was it a mark or a free kick? It's gone the way of Hampton Park anyway down the field. Ford's picking on some little fellas. And now it's going to get into something a little bit more serious. Carver goes in. He wants a shot at the title. Where's Benoit? He might pull out a few wrestling moves. But the free kick is with Luke O'Brien. Bailey, you can call this one through if you like.
Oh, I'll do the old. I'll put my house on him kicking this one.
Oh,
Jeez, that's
I'll tell you what. If he misses this one, I'll go have a chat to the Rock reserves boys.
in he comes. Oh, O'Brien.
Yes! How do you like that, boys? Up the Redbacks.
Interesting kicking style, having said all that.
Interesting call from the boundary as well.
He just woke him up, rattled his cage, and up he's
I
up and
haven't-
about
I
again.
haven't seen Bailey jump that quickly off his seat in a long time.
Very animated.
The funny thing about that is Bailey doesn't own a house.
Watch where you stand too, mate.
You don't want to stand on that Bryce that's on the grass out there. That's for sure. Now, look, we apologise if we haven't offended anybody of our broadcasts here today. We have tried to make it as,
Enlightening,
yeah.
educational.
Oh, I've got the message on my phone too as well. Oh, you better get going home there, Gerard, because you're going to be at the Jam Factory at 6:15.
Jam Factory?
Yeah, doors. The kick around the body, out of bounds on the
Jeez, I
floor.
have too, the Jam Factory.
I'm being serious.
I
You better
just
go.
realised it.
See you later.
Goodbye all, it's been a great day.
All right, good luck with life. Jared Healy, 7,000 game trooper.
Yeah, he's going to get his ass.
Don't say that word on air. You should have gone to Springvale Road like I told you. Yeah.
I'm going to get my Lincoln. See you, boys.
Jared Healy leaving the broadcast position because...
Family calls, don't they, Kane?
Yeah. Powers.
He's a
But
good
isn't it-
battler, isn't he?
He is a battler. He battles with life, that is for
He
sure.
doesn't get a choice. He's a genuine life battler. That's what you call him.
Bailey's jumping into the broadcast position. Everyone's looking to replace Jared. He hasn't even got in his car yet, and Trent's already in his seat. So from the back pocket, the sweeping hand pass comes out there towards that man in Sumlich. He kicks the ball long, looking for Ford. Woodford was caught out of position, couldn't claim the mark. Hand pass coming through there from Holden. Got cut off, and the ball's going to be thrown up on centre wing.
Ford's thrown a late arm into Holden as well, going in towards the fence, just on a very tight angle from the broadcast position as it's thrown in. So plenty of fire between those two players late in this game.
Ford has just gone with a couple of roundhouses. I think he just collected his own teammate there in Pelage. The ball's been kicked out of that clearance inside the forward 50 for Hampton Park. Loose football now, running into the goal square and finishing it off nicely. There was Corey Phillips. They get another goal, Hampton Park, to add some respectability to the scoreboard. They go to 10-8-68, trailing Rock 17-14, 116. It's for the third time this season that Hampton Park has scored more than 10 goals. Bryce?
Is the Jam Factory on the way to Bendigo or something, is it?
No?
Where is it?
Jam Factory's in South Yarra,
Oh, right.
on Chapel
okay.
Street.
It's a long way to go to watch a movie.
It is. With this late start, it is 25 minutes to 5 o'clock. We're going to be off air at 5 o'clock. For everyone who's enjoyed the football here, we thank you for your support on your way home. Make sure you tune in again next week for another fantastic KC Radio Sports broadcast. We're live from Turin for the Turin versus Pakenham game. Hopefully it's a little bit more closer and competitive than what we've seen here. Bodies fly in once again. A Rock player copped one pretty squarely to the head there. I think it's young Smolich, and the ball's going to be thrown up in the centre of Robert Booth Reserve. Bryce?
Full-time score update coming from Avalon Airport Oval. Werribee 19-19, 133 have defeated Richmond 5-7-37, and they say hashtag go the Tigers.
Our friend in the white car standing on top of his car now, taking some Wayne Carey-like marks, and the car next to him's egging him on with the lights flashing. So it's been a celebrating day to celebrate down here at Robert Booth Reserve. I'm glad some people are happy. It's great to see.
Told you he's had a few frothies.
No, he's had a few somethings, that is for sure. Maybe there's a few mushrooms growing at the back of Robert Booth Reserve. I don't know. They're on centre wing.
In that old tree.
Trying to get the ball out there towards Chapman. Was Smelich. The ball's going to be thrown up once again. Very dark here. My man, the Cannonballs, are taking his kit off, so he won't be returning to the ground. Chapman tries to tap it down. Hampton Park do continue to run there. Mullins will receive a free kick for too high. No, he's been penalised for holding the football.
Tough call, that one. And
Yeah, it was.
he's being brought back straight away as well. So, yeah, that's a very tough
A
call.
lot of space here to
Hampton
lead
Park.
into, which Woodfield does now. That lead's ignored. He goes long, looking for Roach. Both players fly high there through the hands of White. Loose football inside defensive 50. And receiving the free kick there was Allen. So Allen goes across the face of goal. Makes it tough there for his teammate in Mackenzie. The ball was punched loose nicely. Marks gets the ball towards Williamson and gets the ball punched away nicely by White. Into the pocket. Ashley Allen's there. Quick hand pass out. Trying to keep the ball in front of him was White. Takes an eternity to collect it. Now he does. It's so dark here. Can the players even see each other? They've decided not to turn on the lights. And I'm struggling to see across the side of the ground. I do know our van is tinted, but this is very dark. Brewster, I might need those flashing lights on the ground soon from our friend in the white car. So Brewster goes short to Clark. Clark at centre half forward, goes to Pelage, who kicks it long. Forward on a lead all by himself, reads the play nicely. Nearly ran himself under the football though. It's taking the mark on his chest. He's got Williamson by himself. Woodfield's been leading all afternoon. That lead's ignored. Ford, who kicked 2 goals last week. Well, he sees an option. It's Powers. Powers will run into an open goal and slide it home. There's a nice goal to the Rock Football Club. Been a while between drinks for the Kangaroos. The last 3-4 goals go in the way of Hampton Park. But Rock have kicked their 18th. They go to 18-14, 122, leading Hampton Park 10-8-68.
Look, it's really disappointing from Hampton Park. They got a couple of goals straight there, and then to give one up, I mean, the game was done and dusted at half time. But they've, as Jared said before, he had to
Lucky I checked that message for Jared.
Hit the accelerator in his car because he was out of here faster than a rocket. So they have tried to run this game out, but to give up a late goal like that is a testament to what this game's been all about. But they're still fighting as they get the centre clearance. Where was this in the first quarter?
Kick coming forward there by Mackenzie. There's a Rock player down behind play. He seems to be in a pretty bad way after an incident off the field that we didn't see. Brewster has the football in the back pocket. Tries to keep the game going forward. Rock have been using the hand pass in the space quite effectively this afternoon. It's a long kick. Clark done well to get his opponent out of position. The short pass to Woodfield at centre half forward. He's taken the mark too far out to score, so he pops it up, looking for Tivendale. The mark should be paid there. He held onto it for a while. Ship is disappointed with that decision. The siren's gone. Bailey, you can run out and get yourself some interviews if you like, son.
Nah, freak. The mark's been paid first.
Yeah.
So, no, actually, no one's actually allowed to enter the arena whilst, even after the siren, if the game's still being played. So
We're Casey Radio, Trent. We just do it.
Bailey, go. Jump the umpire.
So in comes Tivendale from 40 metres out. Tivendale sets sail for goal. 2 goals in a row to finish it off here for the Kangaroos. Great work there by Tivendale. Tivendale's kicked his 3rd goal of the match. Rock's 19th. They go to 19-14, 128. Defeating Hampton Park by 60 points. Probably a true reflection of the score. 10-8-68. Bailey Shaw's gone out to grab a couple of players for a quick chat. We thank everybody who's joined us here on KC Radio 97.7 FM. Hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we have bringing it to you. The players are just doing their final send-off. We'll go through the goal kickers and the around-the-ground scores soon. But a 60-point victory here to the Kangaroos. There's some sore players walking off the ground. It was a pretty physical contest, but good win there by Rock. Their 2nd win of the season. Bailey Shaw has his guest on the ground.
Thanks,
Looks like
boys. I'm down here with Matty Clark. He's absolutely thrilled to be on the radio. It was a pretty routine win for the boys. How do you feel?
Yeah, feeling good. We got over them by 10 goals in the end, which is all right. Probably would have liked to outscore them a bit more in the second half, but yeah, got the job done. We were looking to win, so yeah, pretty happy with that.
Do you take much away from a win like this, or is it just about getting the 4 points today?
Nah, definitely. We've been looking to play consistent 4 quarters throughout the year. So yeah, good second first half. Like slowed down a bit in the second, but the pressure was there, and all the things we've been working on at training coming together a bit more. We've been good with the pressure the last few weeks, so yeah.
So I see you're a bit keen to get away, so I'll just get KP to ask you a couple of questions, then you can rack off. So KP?
You can walk off the ground.
No, that's all right.
No, okay. Matty, look, it's been a great start to the season for you. Kicked 12 goals. Been a little bit lean in the last couple of weeks. Would have been nice to get one today and a big victory for the boys.
Yeah, it was good. We got a couple of new recruits in the forward line this year, 40 and Roach. And
not much room with Roach in the forward line for you now.
A couple of big units, so trying to play second fiddle a little bit, bring them into it. But it's good to see we got a spread of goal kickers last few weeks, and a few more blokes bobbing up. So yeah, Roche was real good today with his hands. So if he can continue that form, yeah, we'll be looking pretty good.
It's also allowed you, I guess, to move up to the ground and show some skills as a midfielder. I thought you played really well in the interleague game, but you've really taken that forward in your last few weeks.
Yeah, I've been trying to move up the ground a bit more, but yeah, interleague was a good experience. Good to play alongside all those good blokes, but I just do a little bit. I didn't really do too much, I don't think, but it's good that we're sharing the load and stuff like that. It takes a bit of pressure off me and Travie Woodfield as well, number 14. So yeah, it's good that we're getting a spread of goal kickers and that, yeah.
Well, Matty, the boys are waiting for you. Brad's addressing the charges. I know the media side of things makes you a little bit uncomfortable, but we thank you so much for joining us here on KC Radio, and go and enjoy the win with the boys. A good 10-goal victory this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for that. Have a good one. See ya.
Matt Clark joining us, and we thank him for that. Bailey's still there. Bailey will go and get the go and get the song.
No, you told me.
He's Bailey seems to know quite a few people in the local football scene, doesn't he?
Bit of a head wobbler as well. I know he's doing a great job, Bailey Shaw.
Bailey will go off with the Rock Boys that get the song. And great strong win there by Rock. Thank you to the guy in the white car.
Good luck with life.
The car, also the black car, the Nissan, the Holden, all who won footballs.
I'll give the bloke another footy in the white car if he can get up and do one star jump on the top of his roof. Or his bonnet, because he might fall through his roof. If he can get up there, I'll find another footy, because I think we may have one more.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on a second. Let me see. Here we go.
This is great community radio.
Come around here and I'll give you another footy. I'll be a man of my word.
Do we have one?
I think so. I think we do.
Now he's going to drive around here again, Bryce, and collect. So
my name's Trent Knight, and I live at 7 Ambley Park Shopping Centre.
All right, so it's all been happening here at Robert Booth Reserve. I hope you've got that extra football, Bryce.
He's on his way. Yep. We've got his footy.
Great. You might have to get him on, Bryce. He's been a big part of our broadcast this afternoon. Bailey is just making his way off the ground. Brad Jones is there as well. The black car, we thank you as well. The pocket down there, the 97.7 FM pocket, we'll call it from now on. We thank you for your support. But here is the song from the Rock Football Club.